What's up YouTube, this is Prince today, TP101, and I wanted to make a quick video telling you guys that Apple has released iOS 10.3.3 to the public. So this could be the last iOS 10 firmware. So this has a lot of security fixes from Apple. So basically for it to be the last firmware, they want to fix as much bugs as possible because they're not going back to it. But for some reason I think there's going to be another iOS 10 update in the future before we get iOS 11. But this is one of the major ones that fixed a lot of bugs. There might be a little bit more they gotta clean up, so they might release another one, but this is the end of the road for basically iOS 10. In the next couple of months we'll have iOS 11, which I have on my iPhone 7 Plus right here. And yeah, so for all you jailbreakers, definitely do not update to 10.3.3 because if you're already jailbroken on 10.2 or lower, which is iOS 9, you will lose your jailbreak. So I have several devices right here. I have two iPhone 6s and one iPhone 6, and both of these are on a different firmware. So I'm still kind of holding on for a jailbreak. So I think this one is on iOS 10.3.1 or 10.2.1. Sorry. Okay, so my iPhone 6 right here is on 10.3.1, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. 10.3.1. So I'm still holding on to that, and I'm not going to update to iOS 10.3.3 as yet, because if Pangu or Keen Team, one of those guys, release a jailbreak for 10.3, I could just easily update because it will be the public firmware at the moment. So let's go through this one and see what's this one on. A little about. So okay, my iPhone 6s is on 10.2.1 and my iPhone 6 is on 10.3.1, and I'm saving them right there because if they do release a jailbreak for 10.2.1, the lower firmware, if they had it and Apple patched it in 10.3, then 10.3.3, then they might just release it anyway, and whoever was on that firmware could get the update, could get to use that jailbreak. So if you're on those lower firmware, definitely do not update unless you gave up on jailbreaking. A lot of people have. I kind of gave up on jailbreak because my main device right now is on iOS 11, but the hopes of getting a jailbreak is slim right now. Even though we know it's out there, we know the Keen Team demonstrated a jailbreak for 10.3.2, and the Pangu team demonstrated a jailbreak for 10.2.1, I think. So we know the jailbreaks are out there. Will it be released? That's a different story. Maybe they're waiting to test iOS 10.3.3 with all the bugs, see if Apple fixed any of the bugs. If Apple did fix some of the bugs for that was available in 10.3.2, then who knows, the Pangu or Taiji could release the jailbreak now because those bugs were patched with iOS 10.3.3. If it wasn't patched, then they might just use those same bugs to make a jailbreak for iOS 10.3.3. So a lot of stuff to think about. I mean, but if you only have one device and you've been waiting for this long, I would say continue to wait. And if you like me, I got multiple devices. I even have some other ones. I don't even know where they at. I could finesse it and switch up and do all kinds of stuff. But my main device is on iOS 11 because I like to be on the latest firmware, and that's a problem with these jailbreaks nowadays. They come out they come out late. It's always for older firmware. It's always for older firmware, and you don't have all the new features. You have your jailbreak, but you don't have the latest and greatest from Apple. So that's the dilemma. You want to be on iOS 9 jailbroken or 10.2 jailbroken, but then everybody else is on iOS 11 with all the new features. Even though jailbreak can give you some iOS 11 features, but it's a whole dilemma. You guys just have to make the decisions for yourself. But I'm keeping these devices right here on the firmware that they're on, 10.3.1 and 10.2.1. So just in case they release an older jailbreak for older firmware, then I'm good. And then this device is on iOS 11. And guess what? If they do release a jailbreak for 10.3.3, I just update this, just hook it up to my computer, and update it. If you guys are anticipating a jailbreak, always update using your computer. Hook it up to iTunes and download the firmware and then update using that. Don't do that over the air update through software updates, because that could mess up your jailbreak. So yeah guys, this is just a jailbreak warning. 10.3.3 is out. If you're a jailbreaker, stay away from it. If you don't care about jailbreak, if you want the latest and greatest security features, definitely update, because this has a lot of good security fixes. Even though not everything is patched, it's never always patched. It's just impossible to patch all the holes, but all them known ones Apple know about have been patched. So this video is going on for a little bit too long. It's Prince with ATP 101. Definitely hit that like and comment. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you're gonna do. If you're gonna update, or do you care about jailbreak, or you're still waiting for a jailbreak? Because these devices are right here, but my main device doesn't really care. So it's Prince with ATP 101. Rate, comment, definitely subscribe. Peace. Thanks for watching.